Good morning, children. Welcome back with the next new session. So in this session, we are going to discuss the other part of the lesson. So far the lesson that we were discussing was the early civilization. Okay, the early civilization. So children, in this lesson of early civilization in the part 1, we have learned that like in the early age, that means in the beginning of some 2000 years ago, what has happened, how did the new civilization has started. We have spoken about the civilization known as Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. We have spoken about this how did they beautifully they have planned and constructed their cities very well. We have spoken about the old and the new techniques. Old techniques as well as the new techniques were properly used. Properly, it was like engineers have properly used in constructing the buildings. We have said about all the buildings. Most of them, the buildings in the city was of some 2-story buildings made of baked bricks. We have spoken about the religion that they follow, the worship, the god they worship, the festivals. I mean the religious festivals they follow. Next, the crops they grow, the entertainment they have. That means what are the activities, extracurriculum activities they do in their fun time. Okay, we have spoken about the weight system. That means they have used the baked bricks, proper size baked bricks we have spoken, isn't it? Now in this part of the lesson, we are going to talk about the other half. That means in the previously I told early civilization was divided into two. One is about, I'll just show you we have told you about this, about the table, that is early civilization is divided into two. One is early civilization in which we have Harappa and Mohenjo-daro and other sites, and the other we decided that the advent of Aryans, in that again it is divided into two, that is early Vedic age and later Vedic age. So in the last class I have told you about the Aryans because of them, because of that community, the beautiful city of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, that means the Harappa civilization has come to an end. Okay, many people said no, because of floods in the place, the civilization or the city has all collapsed. Some people said because of no agricultural lands, or because of the dry conditions, because of no rainfall, it was because of that many people have left the place. So there were many rumors people were talking about. So in this part of the lesson, we were going to talk about the advent of Aryans. That means how the Aryans have come to that civilization. How did it affect? So usually people believe that Aryans have come from the place, from the Mid East. That means middle of the Asia places. Okay, and some people say that no, they are the people of India only. Some people say they know they are Indians as well as with different race. That means Indians with different religion or different community people, but they are the people of Indians only. Okay, that has no clarity of from where they have come from. Now, so the advent of Aryans in that place, in that time, that means around the time of advent of Aryans, it was the time period from advent of Aryans. It is the time period of some 1500 to 500 BCE. Okay, the time period of advent of Aryans is 1500 to 500 BCE. Now, the first we have early Vedic period, early Vedic age. Okay, which is of 1500 to 1000 BCE, and the other one is later Vedic period. Later Vedic period or age. So this is from 1000 to 600 BCE. Okay, this was all about the advent of Aryan, duration from 1500 to 500 BCE. So today in this session we are going to focus more on the early Vedic age, that is from 1500 to 1000 BCE. What has happened during that time? Okay, firstly Vedic. So it is a time period where the Vedas have come. It is a time period where the Vedas, the concept of Vedas have come. So what Vedas are? So Vedas is something which has answers for every problem. That means answers for every solution. There is a solution for every question in the Vedas. If you are very much interested, you can read about the Vedas very well, and if a person who is well versed, that means who has a knowledge of all these 4 Vedas, has a knowledge as well as can answer any problems there. Now again these Vedas are again this advent of Aryans. In this we have again this advent of Aryans in the early age. We have in the early age period, we have again divided into first is the Vedas, that is divided into Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvana Veda. Okay, they are 4 Vedas. Firstly, in early Vedic age, again in that we have divided into 2. Early age again divided into 2. One is, I'll just show you. Early Vedic age, time period 1500 to 1000 BCE. Okay, again divided into, one is of Vedas. Okay, again they are 4 Vedas. They are 4 Vedas. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvana Veda. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvana Veda. We have Brahmans, Upanishads, Aranyaks. So who they are, what they are, we'll discuss. And again in this also they have divided into again 2. One is about the books and other is about the literature. One is about the books and the other is about the literature. That means the great Ramayana and the other is Mahabharata. Okay, now why did I write like this is, early Vedic age has given much importance to these only. First is Vedas, importance given to the Brahmanas, Upanishads and Aryanas. So who they are, I'll tell. And again the literature has come into focus during this period. So during the time early Vedic age time period, this Ramayana and Mahabharata were the literatures that has composed, that has happened. That means the situations were all noted down in the literature books, that is Ramayana and Mahabharata. And the other one we have in the later age, we have one is the iron. Okay, and this is about later age. Okay, one is about the iron and other is about stone. Okay, one is about iron and one is about stone. We'll discuss about the later Vedic age in next part. Okay, just for now, please have a look on this early Vedic age. So in this early Vedic age, so they are Vedas. There are 4 Vedas. Vedas are the knowledge, the scientific knowledge, or the knowledge or the solutions for every problem. Okay, now in the present days, we may not say when it is going to rain. Just looking by the clouds also, we cannot assess when it is the time when it is going to rain. Or maybe this time what is going, like just how the stars are, like how the, like when is the lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, why, when it is going to happen, what is the reason of happening. All these things, people in those early ages, people know them very well. They know them when it is going to rain properly. Okay, so they know the techniques what we are presently using now. Okay, so it was said that go back to the previous Vedas and collect the solutions for all the problems that were given. Okay, so Dayanand Saraswati was the person who said that just go back and find the answers from the Vedas for the problems we have. Okay, so all the foreign universities as well as the Indian universities are working on these Vedas so that to collect the solutions for all the problems. So these Vedas were written long back by the Brahmins. Long back by the Brahmins. So they have written these Vedas keeping every problem, every single problem in their mind. Okay, the present techniques, the modern usage of the techniques, every single thing was explained and written very beautifully in the books of Vedas. Okay, all these 4 Vedas have its own importance. Rig Veda has its own importance. Okay, that means Rig Veda is all about the rituals. Okay, Yajur Veda is all about is all about the sacrifices, the yajnas we perform. Sama Veda is all about the songs, and Atharvana Veda is all about literate to the Rig Veda a bit. So all these Vedas have interrelated, as well as they have the solutions for all the problems. Okay, now the Brahmins who have written all these things have a great knowledge about the scientific as well as the problems that the society is facing. So they have solutions for all the problems. Now, why the Brahmins were given the chances? Brahmins were treated as the first community that has to be given respect. So our community is again divided into 4. Our community is again divided into 4. Brahmins, Vaishyas, Sudras. Okay, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. Okay, so first community were the Brahmin, that means they were the highest post. It was considered all the Brahmins, that means that time, who is to perform yajnas and all. They were given the highest post in the society. They are the only people who are treated next to the God. They are the people who look like who are equal to the God also. So people in the early age, they used to consider people this Brahmin people as God. Next comes to Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas are the people who are warriors. That means people who fight in the battles are known as warriors. After them, they are the people known as Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. Vaishyas are the people who does the business. Okay, any kind of business will come under Vaishyas. And finally, the Sudras. The 4th community is known as Sudras. So usually that community where the people works like cleaning, sweeping, cobblers. Okay, all these people who does a low cadred works will be considered as Sudras. Okay, so these were the 4 groups are there in the society during that time, and even in the present time also many people follow that the Brahmins are the highest category people. Now, so what happened? The Brahmins were given an opportunity to write the Vedas because they have the knowledge, complete knowledge about all the Vedas, and they used to put it down. So Upanishads, so all the mantras, all the yajnas, what has to be followed in the rituals, how to perform every small detail was written in the Upanishads. Okay, and Aryankas are similar to the Upanishads, where how to perform, when to perform is all written. Okay, in all these books depending on the Vedas there. Now we are going to discuss about how the people used to live in the early Vedic age. How did the people used to live in early Vedic age? Firstly, the Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, the 3 community people, only these 3 community people have given right to have the thread ceremony. Okay, like Brahmins have the threads. Okay, so that thread ceremony can be happened only by these 3 people. Acceptance was given during the early Vedic period. Okay, now people in those days, firstly let's talk about women. So women in those days were given great respect. Women were treated with a great respect in that time. So women can choose their own husband. Okay, the system of Swayamvaram, it is known as choosing own husband, is known as Swayamvaram. Okay, so they can choose their own husband. Okay, a person whose husband has already died, that means widow. Okay, husband died, that lady will be known as widow. She can get remarried again. Okay, she can again get remarried. So another thing is called sati. Okay, you might have heard about sati sahagamanam. Means what? When it was it's a performance which was followed long back, where when the husband dies, it was said that the wife was also being burnt along with the dead body of the husband. Okay, Sati Sahagamanam. So that was also not there. So women were treated with the great respect there in the society. Women can educate. Women can participate in all the yagnyas. Women can participate in all the political decisions. Women can go out and work. Women can be everywhere. Okay, so this was the importance given that time. So it was also said that the head of the family in the joint family was the male member in the family. Okay, and the people who are the workers are known as dasis. Okay, dasi. Dasis. Okay, people who used to work were known as dasis. Now in those days, families, they were only one husband, like every woman should have only one husband. It was that kind of a family it should have. Okay, most of the families were in joint family that time. Now what was the dress they used to wear? Usually men used to wear the shirts, as well as men used to wear the dhotis along with the cloth like chuni. They used to cover their body. Okay, so that so usually those clothes were also made of golden threads. Okay, women used to wear different beautiful ornaments and used to decorate themselves with earrings, with nose pins, with bangles, with beautiful necklaces. They used to decorate themselves. Okay, now in the free time, what did they do is the amusement. That means amusement means entertainment. So they have entertainment. They used to dance. They used to sing. They used to have fights. They used to have chariot fights. What is chariot fight? Radham say no. They say no Radham. That Radham race and all that kind of things they used to do. Okay, that kind of enjoyment they used to have. Now paintings. Okay, making of any clay thing, like making of potteries, were their favorite pastime. Okay, free time they used to do all these things. Now food grains, what they used to plant, wheat, barley, maize, lentils, mustards, turmeric are the plants they used to grow. And they used to also eat like this we have now milk, butter. So all this dairy products we eat, curd and all, even they used to eat that time. Now even they used to have the varnas, like people will be divided into different varnas, but everyone was given equal importance depending on the community they belong to. For example, they belong to Brahmin means respect. They belong to other community means certain respect was given to every varna that time. Okay, and every person has a right to work or right to choose their own work, what he or she wanted to work. Okay, next about the political party. That means even that time also they have elections and all. Even that time they have political party, so where they can choose their own, the person of the panchayat, or the person, there will be only one head who will be looking after the panchayat very well, who has to look after for all the welfare of the village people. Okay, so this was the political ideas. And finally, wait a minute. And education, they were given their own way to choose their own way of education. One has an interest of reading philosophy, one has an interest of knowing more about literature, one has interest of knowing more of Vedas. Everyone can choose their own way of getting knowledge from. Okay, so children, this is the chart we were talking about. So first thing is sources, the literature. We have 4 Vedas that I have written, 4 Vedas, and after that we have Brahmans, Aryankas and Upanishads. Okay, please have a look of this. And in the literatures we have, in the epics we have the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Okay, and the other part of the lateral we'll read about the iron as well as the pottery. Iron and the pottery we'll learn about in the later part. Okay, so this was all about the lesson early Vedic age. So here the time period starts from 1500 to 1000 BCE, whereas again it is divided into Vedas. Again in these Vedas also they are divided into 4 Vedas. There are Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and Atharvana Veda. Again these 4 Vedas, after that we have Brahmans, Upanishads and Aryankas. And we have literature like Ramayana and Mahabharatas. In the next part, we have in the later age, we have iron as well as the pottery system. We'll read in the later part. We have discussed about the women here. We have discussed about the education. We have discussed about their dressings. We have discussed about the food they eat or the food they grow. We have discussed about the different varnas. We have discussed about the politicals also here. Okay. In the next part of the lesson, we are going to discuss the later Vedic age. Okay. The later Vedic age. So this was all about the class. Early civilization. In the part of that, we have learned about the advent of Aryans, and among that also we have learned the early Vedic age. So children, I hope you have all understood this part of the lesson. So we'll meet up in the next part of the lesson with the later Vedic age again. For any more doubts and queries, please ask us immediately. We'll meet in the next upcoming class. Till then, bye children. Thank you. Have a nice day.